Hello, everyone. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I help travel advisors grow business, book more trips, and unlock all of the amazing perks of the industry. Speaking of perks, tonight we're diving into advisor perks you don't want to miss. And trust me, this is one of the most valuable trainings you will ever watch. I'm going to show you how to turn everyday bookings into bonus cash, free trips, and exclusive rewards that most agents don't even know exist. So if you are here live, go ahead and drop a hello in the chat. And if you are actually catching this on a replay, make sure you comment hashtag replay below so I can go ahead and know that you stopped by and also say hi to you in the comments later on. So let me go ahead and remove this fancy stuff off your screen. And while I'm doing, if you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button and tap the bell to turn on your notifications so you never miss when I'm going live. So here we have it. Advisor perks you don't want to miss. We're going to talk about bonus cash, free nights, tickets, and cruises. We're going to see which programs auto track you and which one require you to actually register with them. We're going to talk about deadlines so you don't lose your rewards and how to turn every booking into extra perks for you and your clients. Let's go ahead. All right. How I'm going to do this tonight is basically we're going to break it down per setting. So we're going to do like resorts, we're going to do programs, we're going to do rental cars, theme parks, cruises. I'm going to break it all down for you, okay? So first we're going to start out with all-inclusive powerhouses. Now, one of my best suggestions for you is this is overwhelming. It's a lot, right? So we're going to come up with an idea for a perk tracker, okay? You can do this in Sheets, you can do this in Google Docs, whatever you choose to. But I want you to just go ahead for right now and write down the perks that you're interested in so you can go back in and do the research on which ones you want. But then once you start registering for them, go ahead and open a Google Sheet and start plugging them in with the logins, the points. We're going to want to suggest creating a whole entire tracker so you know exactly where you stand with each program and so you don't get lost in the sauce, right? So all-inclusive powerhouses. This is going to be our resorts. You have to register and redeem with these programs. The first one we have is Hyatt. Hyatt is going to be all of the top resorts like Secrets, Dreams, Breathless, Zoetry, all of those top cool resorts that we normally book at and we book a lot of. They have their own reward program. So you can earn points after completing their brand training. This one requires a training to be able to lock in the rewards. After that, you can redeem for travel, cash, or merchandise. You have to register the bookings within 30 days after the guest checks out. Don't miss that deadline because if you do, you can't register at all. Along with that, there are some things about Hyatt you have to know. They have daily deal categories. They do not qualify for the rewards program. So if you're getting it severely discounted, that part's not going to qualify, right? And another thing about Hyatt is that their points do expire. So if you're going in there and you're like, oh, let me go register this booking, don't wait because after the 30 days of checkout and you haven't used your points, all of that, you're not going to be able to qualify for this rewards program. So make sure you're keeping up when you do your bookings, immediately do your commission tracking form, and then go in there and start logging them into the rewards program so you don't miss any points. Next one that we book with a lot, Hard Rock, which is also known as AIC Group. You can log the bookings before the clients check in. They are called R&R points, and sometimes they equal free nights. Payouts go directly to you via Payoneer. That also probably would work really well for international because that's how they get paid. So you would have to sign up for the Payoneer for the payouts, but you can also get R&R points to equal free nights. They do have an amazing media center for marketing, and they also have a cool program called All In Agents program. So look into them if you're booking with Hard Rock. Next, Rio Pro. Log these bookings up to 1 year after arrival. So accounts drop a tier after 12 months of inactivity, and then 24 months wipes out the points, and then 36 months of no activation, like you're not using it at all, will cancel out the account. Now, when you're seeing this, you're probably thinking, okay, well, what if I book with Vax? What if I book with that? It's okay. Take the booking, drop it in there. You can still load the bookings. That's all right. It doesn't matter the booking portal. It's mattering the fact that you still booked with Hyatt. You still booked with Hard Rock. You still booked with Rio. So you can still go in and get your points. Now, I will say that it's not always going to be the case for every single vendor. Some of the vendors, and you'll see as I go throughout this training, that you have to actually book directly on their portal. And my training is set up to tell you exactly which ones you need to book directly. Okay. Along with that, you're going to see the word a lot inside here that's going to say TO, which is going to stand for tour operator. Tour operator is going to be like VAX, Vacation Express, Pleasant Holidays. Those are tour operators that go in manual and are automatically added. Pay attention as I'm going throughout these to what's for which one. And I have a little gift for you at the end where I'm going to put all of it together. But basically, as we're going through them, pay attention to the ones you want to register with and how you have to go in there and redeem them and what actually counts for the perks. Let's keep going. More all-inclusive rewards. We have Mila, which is probably not pronounced correctly, but here we are. That is a resort where it is in the Caribbean. So those Caribbean properties are included. The points unlocked by training. So you have to do the training with them. Points do expire, and then eligibility is limited to certain regions. So that doesn't mean that all agents can register with them. Probably mostly for the US, maybe in the Caribbeans or Mexico. Check where you are located so you can make sure that you can register with them. Next, we have Bahia Principe rewards. So they have a training that is required through them as well. Points expire 3 years after being earned. Accounts close automatically after 3 years of inactivity. And you must log in the points with 3 months of the guest check-in. Another one, Sandoz Smart Agents. It's a whole portal. You can earn points for free night credits. Of course, inactivity after 12 months causes loss. Bookings must be made within the last year, to register. So what I like to do for these types of things is when I'm putting my perk tracker together, obviously I have one, but when I put it together, I went in there and set calendar reminders for the registration deadlines to maximize your rewards potential. In there, you will be able to see when they're expiring, when you need to use them, and it's going to really help you develop more as an advisor. This is an advanced training, obviously, right? It's going to help you develop more as an advisor because you can use those perks towards yourself sometimes, mostly always for yourself, and then sometimes for your clients, and then sometimes as perks. So definitely go in and log them in because you're just missing out on extra rewards that you're automatically getting for bookings that you do every single day. Premium resort programs. Okay, so 90% of these right here in this list have to be booked directly. Some of them will say submit TO bookings. That's, like I said, VAX, etc. But a lot of the platforms here, they have to have certain requirements to be included for the tour operators, or they have to be booked direct. So pay attention to these, okay? Palladium has to typically be booked on Palladium Pro. They do have a learn and earn system that you have to complete. Bookings are made on their site are automatically tracked into the program. If you do a TO booking, which is VAX, Vacation Express, it must include your Pro ID in the comments in order for you to be able to get considered for the Palladium Pro. Okay? Next one, Iberostar agents. This is for Iberostar resorts. You have to register them within 6 months post checkout. Certain tour operators will allow you to add the Star Agents code directly into the booking. So if you're automatically going in there to book Iberostar, go register with Star Agents, take the code, and then see if you can put it in there. Okay? If not, you have to go in there, submit manually. Barcelo Pro Rewards. You can submit the tour operated bookings here. You can earn free stays and cash promos. The catalog does require minimum points balance to redeem any type of rewards. Next one, Outrigger. So Outrigger is a great resort, typically in Hawaii. Those, you have to complete the required training to unlock points. You log them within 30 days after the departure. They do make it to where you can get limited TA rate rooms, and you can use the points for family and friends under restrictions. Sandals and beaches. Direct bookings log automatically. The tour operator bookings must be registered manually, and then you have to register them within 30 days of the booking date, not the deposit date. And of course, the points do expire. Then we have Couple Resorts, which are located in Jamaica. It's actually a resort brand. You can earn cash incentives plus one free fam night for every 7 room nights booked. We need that. Do you see where this is why I'm teaching you guys this. Because you guys are just missing out right here. If you would have known directly, comment below that if you would have booked with couple resorts in Jamaica and you get the direct bookings earned both cash and fam trips and you booked a 7 room night, wouldn't that motivate you to push them? They have these points for a reason. Comment below. Wouldn't that motivate you? Oh yeah, let me go push couples resorts. Have you heard about couples resorts? Oh, you want to go to Jamaica? Here's couple resorts, right? Go in there, book it, and then direct bookings earn both cash and FAMs. Tour operating bookings can earn FAM trips only, and then you have to submit prior to checkout. So that is a great perk to motivate you to sell to not only to yourself but to your clients because it's going to benefit you and it's going to benefit them. All right, next one. Specialty resort program. We have hotel ex carte rewards. That does require a W-9. The reason why is because they're going to pay you directly. So required for U.S. registration. It has to be within 90 days post stay. Weddings booked are excluded from the rewards program because you're going to get a lot of rewards that way. Makes sense. Charisma. That's like the Nickelodeon, the El Dorado, and the Zool properties. Log bookings made outside of the portal. Free night credits for future stays only, and no retro claims. So make sure you register with them before you book because you can't do claims that are in the past. Accor, or also known as Hera. So this is a luxury hotel collection. The bookings must be direct or via the Hera portal. Redeem for hotel stays or in their online mall. Next, cash and catalog, meta rewards. Ooh, let's go. You can use these everywhere. So, my bookings. So, they have resorts like Blue Diamond plus many brands. One of the easiest way to track your rewards. Log as many bookings as possible when the brands participate. It acts as a one-stop hub. Love that. Agent cash. So register hotel bookings of 3+ nights with 60 days of post travel. Points expire 18 months after approval, and it includes downloadable marketing materials that you can use. Now, here's one that's not as popular, but if you like to sell Las Vegas, we have a couple of rewards programs for Las Vegas. This one is Visit Las Vegas, also known as LVCVA, fancy. Earn points per room night, redeem for hotels, shows, attractions, or merchandise. They must be logged within 24 months of arrival, so that gives you plenty of time. Now, one thing I really do recommend, and it's put at the bottom for this, is that you guys want to cost check these programs, okay? When multiple apply, like Barcelo and then also maybe My Booking Rewards, choose the one with the better redemption option and kind of avoid double logging, okay? Don't try to be a double logger because it can backfire on you. Just try to pick the one with the best benefit or maybe the one that's going to really just add up for you. If, for example, I booked with Barcelo randomly, but it also populates on My Booking Rewards, I have way more points on My Booking Rewards, so I'm going to go populate it over there. It's not going to help me for Barcelo, right? I probably wouldn't book them again as much. So that's what I mean. Pay attention to who's giving you really the real perks here. Destination board rewards. So here's one for Jamaica. Jamaica is like a destination. You can find it in Travel Agent Academy. Get certified with them. But it's like an entire, like wherever you stay in Jamaica, you can log it in, all of the Jamaica stays. It does require a 3-night minimum. Entries must be submitted by the 15th month following the travel. Perks include swag and coupon books. Aruba, Ace, complete the training to unlock rewards. Check Travel Agent Academy for updated perks. So Aruba, Ace, they change their perks a lot. But you can go in there and complete the training, and if you book anybody in Aruba, you guys can unlock rewards there too. Cruise rewards, landscape. Okay, so we're going to talk about first which cruise rewards actually pay you, and then we're going to talk about more so the training that still pays. Okay, so Carnival Loyalty, they have an amazing rewards program. The bookings must be registered typically within 30 days of booking. So it doesn't do retro bookings. You have to put it in there within 30 days of booking it. Points do expire if they're unused. If you're booking Carnival a lot, you better be putting them in there. There's no reason to miss out on these free points, and they turn into a lot of cool stuff. Celebrity and Canard have formal agent reward programs with structured benefits and redemption options. And then there's still training that still pays you guys, okay? So NCL, MSC, Disney Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean, and Princess don't have actual reward programs, but training with them does unlock TA rates and perks. MSC, you don't technically have to complete the training. You'll see automatically that they have travel advisor reward for cruise only. But Disney has some perks in there, Virgin Voyages. I've seen people get fam trips from doing their trainings. Not a guarantee, but it can happen. I've even seen one time where Royal Caribbean, somebody completed the Royal Caribbean program and it triggered automatically they got a free cruise. It's not guaranteed, but it can happen. But we do know that, like Princess and Canard, if you complete their training, you do have the ability to go in and take your free cruises, right? You do have to pay taxes and fees, but the cruise itself is free. So definitely tap into whatever cruise line you're selling the most. Like for me, Royal Caribbean, that training is long. We know that, right? But one, if I get certified to them, it looks great because I'm always booking them. And then two, if it happens to trigger, it happens to trigger. Why not try it, right? Now, when it comes to cruises, the CLIA membership, which I will talk about on Thursday, we're going to go over CLIA and IATAN. If you're watching this in a replay setting and I've already passed all of this, I will have a playlist that will populate, and you subscribe to that playlist, you can binge watch all of these types of trainings. Okay, I have tons of playlists that you guys can check out. But the CLIA / Embark membership, that is going to be for cruise lines only, and that opens bonus commission opportunities and attraction partner perks across the industry. But honestly, that's the real, like, if you're booking a lot of cruises or taking a lot of cruises, get your CLIA card. It's going to help you. All right. Next one. Training driven cruise perks. I talked about this a little bit, but let's go deeper. So, Princess and Canard, like I said, training with them. It only takes you roughly about 3 or 4 hours. It's not that bad. You get a complimentary voyage. You pay the taxes and fees and upgrades only. I've seen like a 7-day trip that left out of Galveston, but the one that they were giving me was a 7-day trip out of Galveston, and it was only like $160 in taxes and fees. And then if I wanted to add 2 people, it's like $100 per person. It was super cheap. It was crazy. MSC. So they actually have frequent advisor only rates available. When you guys go in to book with them, it'll say it right at the top. So don't book those because you can only have them for yourself. And there's no commission in there. So that would be no benefit for you if you booked it for a client. But they do have balcony cabins for you. And sometimes guests can start at just as $99 a person. It automatically will include 2 people when they're putting out the pricing, but still, it helps. Then, of course, exceptional training benefits as well. So you definitely want to get certified MSC. Then we already know about Disney parks and cruise, right? So Disney unlocks free hopper passes. So let me explain this. Discounted tickets and reduced cruise fares. Credentials are required to redeem these valuable benefits. All right, so let's talk about Disney. So Disney, you have to have either your IATAN or your CLIA in order to use that membership. So after the training, it unlocks certain things. Now, I'm going to say for this training, since it's going to be recorded, it's going to change. Every year they change something new. So my best suggestion is to complete it and then see exactly what it is. For right now, I know that they can give you 1 free hopper pass, and that if you don't want the hopper pass, they can give you like a few day discounted ticket. So however many days you choose, I don't know the max of it, but they'll give you a discounted just that ticket for that many days. Now, when it comes to the cruises, you would have to go and redeem it. Basically, what they have to offer for you when you complete the training. It changes a lot with Disney, so even with Universal, so it's really hard to say exactly what they have, but they do have perks for Disney, and you do basically need an IATAN or a CLIA to redeem them. That's how that works. Next one. Theme parks and attractions. Here we are. All right, so I already talked about Walt Disney World and Disney. They're all together. And then Universal Orlando / the one in Hollywood. Complete advisor training to receive up to 50% off tickets. It does include discounted multi-park options. Now, there's a little secret guy I want to tell you about. If you guys haven't heard about them, that is Tickets at Work. I will give you the code later. But the Tickets at Work, you need the Archer code, and you get access to discounted attractions, movie tickets, dining, and goods. It also ties into vendor cash incentives on certain tour operator brands. I like to use them a lot for myself for flights. I wouldn't suggest using that for clients because they want their email. It's very complicated. Don't do that. But for yourself, you can use Tickets at Work for great options for hotels, theme parks. You can use it pretty much for anything. And they have a lot of not normal theme parks. If you're looking for tickets, you can still sell that to your clients. That's perfectly fine. Hotels shouldn't be an issue either. I have done hotels in the past, but the flights you don't want to mess with, and you don't want to really do any cruises ever outside of the cruise vendor itself. Play around with tickets at work. I'll give you the code at the end, so stay for that. But tickets at work is a good program to have. I've even done a Costco membership through them, and I did a Sam's Club membership because I wanted to see who was better. And they give you those at discounted prices. So just check out tickets at work. Thank me later. It's like Evo rewards, but better. All right. Las Vegas extras. So visit Las Vegas rewards. Log hotel nights. If you guys are booking in Vegas and earn points that can be redeemed for entertainment, hotels, stays, attractions, and merchandise. Great add ons when clients book Vegas trips. And don't forget to claim the valuable rewards. Multiple redemption categories are available. So if you're booking Vegas, ironically, I know about this because I used to book Vegas when I first started. When I first started, I was all about Vegas, and I booked a lot of Vegas. My problem was is that the commission was cheaper because Vegas is cheap. If you go on the right dates and times, you can save quite a bit of money and have a great trip for Vegas. So I was like, all right, we need to branch out a little bit, start booking different bookings. But they have a lot of good benefits for booking with them. This isn't the only program that they have. The other one I showed you is great too. But this is just called Las Vegas Rewards. That's basically what it is. And it's great to just add on for your clients and yourself. Don't think with Vax that you're just automatically getting points. So you have to create an account with them and you have to make sure it matches your Vax account. It first when I first did it, it didn't go through and I had to reset it. It was silly. So if you have that problem, just email, I'm gonna say it, ready? Evo supplier help at archertravel.com. If you miss it, rewind. Evo supplier help at archertravel.com. They help you with all things Vax because Vax, if you put the password in wrong like one or two times, they lock you out. So you can email them to fix it, okay? So auto tracked programs, less admin, more rewards. We have ALGV Waves, which is found under ALGV inside Vax. It's not under Vax directly. You have to go to ALGV first. Most bookings are auto tracked. Go in there if you do a booking, it's not, double check it and make sure. Okay. Payouts are sent to a virtual card. Accounts closed after 12 months of no activity. So make sure you're pushing Vax if that's a rewards program you want to use. Classic vacations. They do have a rewards program. Bookings are automatically logged into the system. Points still have expiry rules to monitor. Pleasant holidays. They do what we call trip rewards. Accrual happens automatically when logged in. It's streamlined reward tracking. Perfect. Delta vacations. Now, I haven't used Delta Vacations in a while. We used to use them a lot more in the beginning, and they're still there for us to register with. So you guys can definitely check out Delta Vacations. It is through World Agent Direct. Rewards are found under Agent Incentives, under Rewards to Go. Requires 3+ nights stay. They're redeemed as a gift cards. They expire after 2 years. And since it's giving out incentives, they do require for your social security number to be on file. I'm assuming it's for tax purposes. So that is how they work. Now we're on to car rentals. So a lot of people book car rentals in packages. So if you have to do it in a package, that's a totally different setting. But in a setting where you need to just book direct, I'm going to give you guys some options to get rewards for. Avis/budget has unlimited rewards. It's literally called unlimitedrewards.com. That's the portal, so you guys can check them out. If you're booking through them, you guys can log your bookings into there. I really like to check out Agent Universe for car rentals. They have an entire direct, you can book directly with who and who through there. So I would check them out, but they also have the rewards programs that you can see once you open the actual vendors too. Booking essentials. So when you guys are doing this program, make sure you have your unlimited rewards number. When you're booking directly with Avis or Budget, make sure you have it before. Sometimes they allow the Budget with the Hilton stays. They work together, so keep that in mind. They give you reloadable card payouts, and it's based off the country that you live in. So like I said at the bottom, you guys can see where it's talking about keep track of your rewards balance. When you guys start putting together the different rewards and stuff, make sure you guys are writing down the perks that you've already signed up for and that you have. Don't get lost and miss them because they will close out, as you can see. We also have tour operators like tours themselves and some other platforms that we can automatically auto track our rewards on. Exotica is one of our great tour operators. We use them a lot because they have flights tacked into them automatically. So, with Exotica, the bookings are automatically logged into the advisor portal. Commissions are paid to Archer with 80% passed through to you. The simple system, no manual entry needed, streamlining your reward collection. RoomRes. You will get an email to register with them after your first week. Check your spam if you haven't got it, or email those people I told you earlier. Supplierhelp@archertravel.com if you never got the email. But moving on, it functions as a versatile points wallet for travel credits. You can use accrue credits to book your own personal trips or to enhance clients' bookings with added perks. Be mindful that the perks expire after 12 months, so plan your redemptions accordingly. If you get a room and let's just say, all right, now I have room res points, try to use room res again. Start using the same vendors over and over so you can get these perks, right? It is wise to occasionally cross reference your bookings with your reward statements to ensure that all of the eligible reservations are counted. Absolutely, because sometimes the bookings don't auto track, so don't ever depend on it to auto track. Check it, make sure it's there. Don't let the system do it. All right. So, Oasis Connect. You guys are going to see a lot of Oasis resorts and hotels. So, we have Fiesta Americana, we have different brands. Even Oasis itself is a great resort you guys can send clients to. So, with that, from certain tour operators like Vax, etc., must be logged in before the client's travel. Checks are mailed out about 3 months after. They can register up to 5 rooms or more and one confirmation, and blackout dates do apply. Vacation Express, they have a great rewards program, but you do have to manually put them in. You can sign up once for the program. The points post 15 days after the client's departure. They must redeem them annually by January 31st of every year. They do require a W-9 because it is going to be going towards taxes, etc., since they're giving up reward. If you're constantly booking and you're using the same vendors, once a week I want you to go around there, just double check, make sure it's in there, or put it in there yourself, okay? This will help you stay in line with all of these perks because you can see there is a lot. Make a list, keep it checked, and just go back around every time. Oh, did I log that in there? Let me check, right? So, what is your action plan following this training? Because that was a lot. So, first, I want you to do sit down and get all of your perks in line. Write down the ones that you want to go in and organize. So, now that you have all of them listed and aligned, go in there and see which ones require training in order for you to have access to them. So, finish required brand training before expecting any rewards to be unlocked. Once that is set up and you have the program going, go in there, register every registration, make sure it's not within the deadlines, and even check it. Just check it and see if sometimes they'll go through because sometimes they will. If they have program IDs, sometimes you have to go in there and put the program ID in the comments, the star agent code, etc. Put all of that into your document. Make sure that your documents are updated if they require certain things. If it required your social, if it required a Payoneer, put that in your tracker so you know when it comes time to payment, where to expect it or what was required. Track expirations. So if you know the dates, it'll tell you when you put the points in there, it'll tell you it expires on this date. Put that date in there, okay? And then, of course, just maintain your perks ledger. That's what we're going to call it. And just keep up with where your perks are, okay? So, points and accounts expire for an activity. Groups, weddings, and staff rates are often excluded. Make sure you verify the eligibility before promising perks to clients. Make sure that they can use the same perks that you have. All right, so that is all I have for you today. Tomorrow we have a very exclusive interview with our lovely 3-star platinum Founders Council member, 250K income earner. I could keep going. Emily Jimenez. We're going to meet with her and have an exclusive interview, and I'm going to get all of the tea for you guys. I'm going to get exactly what she did so we can go in there and implement it and start earning 250K every year, right? We like that. So, what is your next move though following this training? Because I do have a special gift for you. I have a whole entire list that has all of the perks listed inside of it, and I'm gonna drop it now in the comments. We are live right now, so it's not gonna show up if you go back and watch the replay. If you are watching this and you want the list, comment below. list so I can give it to you, because I'm not going to just put it in the description because I don't know who's going to have access to it. So I want to make sure that you get the list. So comment below. If you're watching live, I'm going to go in my studio and drop it down. But now that you've explored the world of advisor perks, comment below. Which program or benefit are you most excited about? Which one did you see that was like, oh, I need to go register with them? I'm going to tell you the most popular ones that I love are VAX, Vacation Express. I love them. I also like Carnival. I use the MSC a lot for travel advisors. I liked Royal Caribbean. I'm going to be booking with them because I want to get certified, and I love their group perks. The group perks are absolutely amazing. It just really depends on what vendors you use. So make sure you comment that below to let me know what you're most excited about. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night at 5 p.m. PST, where we're going to interview Miss Emily Jimenez. And then on Thursday, we're going to go talk about Iatan and Clea. So make sure you come back tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST to meet me here again. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead into my studio now. So if you guys have any questions, I will answer them there. And you already have the doc, so you guys should be good to go. And I'll see you tomorrow.